Okay, welcome back. Let's go ahead, get the checkpoint, take a little quick look around, and so in the last part we did stage 5 as well as the first level of stage 6. Decided to do second level in this part just because it would have taken us probably to 40 or so minutes, and I like to try and keep episodes around 30 at uh, at sort of the maximum. That obviously does not happen depending upon the game. But it's a nice sentiment. Rule of thumb, I suppose. Okay. That was the way we came from, so we need to go this way. Anything else? Doesn't appear so. I wonder if he stood on those large ones, if they would break as well. I don't know, I don't think I really want to try. But it's interesting to wonder. This is the stuff that I hate when I don't know which way is the correct way. I think that is the... I think this way we could at least get back over here if it turned out that it was the wrong way. It's actually a checkpoint, which makes me think that this is, in fact... I hate... Again, this is why it's a little annoying trying to figure out which is the correct way to go to get secrets, at least. Yeah, this is... Wonder if they're going to... Yeah. They have no sense of self-preservation. They're literally just here to try and attack you and then either die from running off the cliff or get stuck somewhere. Okay. I don't see any other cranes over there, so... These are definitely the most annoying enemies, just because they come at you. Unlike all the other enemies, all the other enemies just leave you alone. Generally, at least. Again, I really wish jumping over was a bit more fluid. Thing over that way. Alright, that is definitely the way. That is definitely a secret over here. Don't like going this fast. No! Definitely if you want the rank, don't worry about the, like, I can't even say don't worry about going after the hana tokens, because generally you kind of have to in order to get all the cranes. Okay, great. Love this section of these levels. I call it the fall, when I've been doing really well, and then I just find a section that I just struggle at. Okay, we're good. These tight ropes always make me so nervous that I'm either going to do something like that, where I jump a little too early or a little too late, and it screws up my jump, and then I just fall to my death because I can't recover. Because that is one of the things the game doesn't do very well, is giving you a chance to recover in some meaningful way. Okay, we're good. This section sucks because I don't think there's actually a checkpoint past this until like the very tail end. You got a lot of these short hops like that. Yeah, this is probably going to be the roughest level in the game for me. Doesn't help that I've been doing really well for most of the rest of the game. Alright. Yeah, I don't like jumping off of these. Off of the rail sections, because it's so finicky if you manage to get back on to the next one. Okay. Again, once you've gotten a crane or a hana token, you always have it, even if you die. So even if we end up dying somewhere here, we already have all the cranes and the hana tokens, even though we haven't gotten a checkpoint recently. Cool. Actually, I think this might have been the one that I accidentally overshot once. Yeah, this is the reason why it sucks. Those things. That is... If you're not paying attention, those will blow you right off, and it sucks. Yeah, that was definitely the one that I overshot once. Alright, let's go ahead and read this one. I think I sort of understand how the general system works now. I still lack a deeper understanding of everything that goes into Lunistice. But I may be able to start with selecting a handful of test cases and just observe them for now. It seems like the afflicted are kept in some sort of accelerated REM cycle by the program, where they're fed parts of the original training data over and over again. Thinking about it, that would explain how they were so effective against the Moonfall during, well, everything. I must find a way to break them out of this feedback loop safely. The experiments will start tomorrow morning. All right. So, final stage, infinity. All right. So, if I remember correctly, in these two stages or these two levels, there are no hana tokens at all. Definitely in the next one for sure. So the sort of gimmick with this one is now there's laser beams. Thankfully, they're not attached to any sharks. That would be absolutely terrifying. Sorry, had to look around for a second. Yeah, thanks. I'm not sure why the game feels the need to tell me that now after pretty much the entire game, as I failed to actually do it correctly. And in this level, they make all the cranes different colors. Fun. I think I remember reading or hearing a story back in like elementary school where some little girl at like a hospital or something would make like a paper crane every day or something like that. Oh, that's the other gimmick for this level. Disappearing platforms. Because we didn't have enough of those. Actually, we didn't have any of those. Leave me alone. I want whatever you're selling. Jerks. Okay. So, of all the levels, what is your favorite level if you have played this game? It's hard to really choose because like most of them are pretty similar, like all things considered. There are obviously a few differences between different levels. Ow. This section is annoying because they appear while you're trying to move. Can't tell you how many times that I died in that section. Like, even for this being sort of like the last stage of the game, it's really not too bad. It's more taking everything that you've kind of learned throughout the game and just applying that. Okay, one of the things I apparently never learned was to jump at the end of those sections. I really don't like that. It doesn't just auto-jump you. And I really don't like that you can fall off those sections. Sorry, I'm not, like, focusing on the game very well, apparently. And, again, I don't think there's actually any hana tokens in that. Ugh. Thought for sure it wasn't going to count my me landing on it. I was going to be very annoyed. All right, thank you, checkpoint. See, checkpoints are good. Use them more in Mario Maker. All right. Man. Yeah, mess up one jump, you're gonna mess up all of them. Eventually, it will catch up with you. Like, I could sense myself starting to kind of fall off, or about to fall off, and it was like, yeah, no. You do have, like, a very split second to still jump, even as the platform is, like, disappearing. Sorry, I'm taking these very slow because I really don't want to fall off and have to redo everything. Hey, that looks like Earth. Like a very weird Earth. We are nearing the end since we're almost out of cranes. It's also one of those levels that's pretty hard to miss the cranes, just because... Unless it's like a section like that, where you just can't go back and get one because you missed it. I don't think there's anything else that way. And yeah, that was all of the cranes. Again, there's no... As far as I'm aware, there's no key for this one. So we actually finished the level by going to the landing pad there. Yeah, it's not the greatest show, but well, this seems ominous. Alright, so this is basically your final test. To show what you've learned throughout the entire game. This is one that I played through a couple of times after the fact, because I really wanted to see how far I could get without dying. And it is definitely tough to not die at all. This is sort of the first section that it might catch you. And yeah, basically you're just going through all of the different stages again, or an abridged version of each of the stages. There's no cranes to collect, there's no hana tokens. You're literally just trying to get to the end. And at least they give you checkpoints. I can't imagine doing this level without checkpoints. This is always the section that got me, though. Because if you don't have that timing down, you're gonna struggle. It's very easy to get your timing off. Again, I usually recommend, like, right as it disappears to jump. Or, I guess right as it appears is probably the better way to... I don't know, just do what I do, not what I say. That's usually the best course of action. Okay, we're good. That made me nervous for a second there. Alright. The umbrellas and beach balls from the beach stage. Interestingly enough, you actually go back. So, like, at the very start, we started with the moon-related stuff. And we've been working our way through the stages. So now we're back to the very start of the game. At home, I think, is the technical name for it. Okay, these lanterns have really weird hitboxes. Yeah. Like that. Clearly looked like I landed on that, but alright, game. I guess I'll trust your judgment there. Gotta love when you get basically through the entire stage and then you screw up at the very end like that. It's really great. Alright. Honestly, when I first saw this section, I thought we were going to have to, like, dodge stuff coming down from the ceiling. Or from above us. Nope. We just, have an endless void to deal with. We could have had full S rank, but no. Just have to miss the jump. Apparently I just got an achievement more, and that's more than 1,000 is the achievement. I don't know what that is. Okay, so apparently that means collect all of the cranes in the game. I guess I must have missed one or two in one of the levels. I'm recording and transcribing this for all global NFI branches in case communications get restored. I think I found a way to fix this all of this. I must advise beforehand. This procedure must not be performed on afflicted where entity B is active. It seems like a small handful of patients, while being stuck in the feedback loop of Lunistice, were able to withstand the influence of the entity. For these special patients, it is of utmost importance to get them into a lucid state by making them remember parts of their past, and most importantly, their selves. As such, the original training data that gets executed in perpetuity can be edited in small ways, opening back doors to specific fragments of data reminding patients who they are. As soon as they reach this state, they should be able to free themselves from Lunistice. I will prepare the details of the procedure in a separate document. I'm aware that it might be a bit too early to celebrate, as all of the patients are still comatose. But one of our cases, Hana, has been showing tremendous progress in just a few cycles. I think she might just need another push. Please remember, Hana. Remember who you once were. Alright, and with that, we have one more level. I will be back in a second. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get started. I just wanted to check, make sure that there wasn't like anything special for getting all of the S ranks, and there doesn't appear to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and start the final level of the game. This is the only stage to have a third and sort of final level to it. And we are essentially traversing the void and collecting the hana tokens. Now, again, this isn't a super difficult level. Probably the most difficult part are the moving platforms and just timing your jumps correctly or accordingly. Ah, leave me alone. Saw it first. Like, does the fur look a little lighter? A little more pink, maybe? I feel like this was originally like their sort of test room, and then they just decided, oh, you know what, this would make a really cool level. I could definitely see the enemies, at least, being their test models originally, and then they just decided to use them. I don't know what gaming or what okay, thank you. I don't know what game engine they are, what game engine they're using for this game. Yeah, that definitely looks like a test model. Definitely the model they use before putting the for putting names of them are not the graphics, the sorry, I'm blanking on the name. And we got all of the hana tokens. Now for the actual interesting part, actually, completing the no, it's not a huge deal. Dying in this level doesn't mean much. It would have been nice to have avoided that. Thought I could make it. Fortunately, we have to traverse quite a ways to get back over there. Very peaceful music for the Void. I mean, it would make sense. I kind of picture this being like the same Void from the SpongeBob episode. Where Squidward is alone. 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 That was always one of the weirder early SpongeBob episodes. You know, I mean, that's saying something, because there were some very weird episodes. The gorilla episode. Alright. I'll stop talking now. We did it! We beat the moon! Honestly, was kind of expecting more of a climactic final battle against the moon, but whatever. And yeah, that is Lunistice. Credits. These are, I think these are all the people that worked on it. Those are marketing support. I'm not going to even try and pronounce any of these names. Twitch chat. Initial brainstorming. I mean, hey, gotta give credit where credit is due. Special thanks. So I think these are all the people who donated to it, because I imagine this was a Kickstarter. My family. Well, maybe not these ones. These might actually just be special. No, they definitely are. Because I recognize Some Call Me Johnny. He's a YouTuber that I really enjoy watching. And his now defunct Let's Play channel is what actually influenced me in creating this channel. Literally everyone in my live stream community, thanks for playing my little game. Even though it didn't quite hit its goal being quick 30 days, blah 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 blah. Development for the next game will hopefully not be as chaotic as this one. Ha ha ha. Loving memory of Shani Burl. Finally did it, Mom. Aw. That's cute. But yeah, that is it for Lunistice. So once you beat the game, I believe you can actually choose from two other different characters, Tori and Tuki. And they provide a little difference. Tori doesn't have any attacks, so that's your pacifist run. They also die in one hit, and they run very fast. So if you thought Hana was too easy, try Tori. Tori will make you regret your life decisions. And Tuki can't jump well, can flap wings 3 times, very quick attack, kind of got lost while exploring. Fair enough, you know. So yeah, I'm not gonna play either of these two for this Let's Play. I think sticking with Hana is perfectly fine. Again, not a fox, but Hana is a Tanuki, I believe. I believe that's what she is. But I think we read the file for this, right? Yeah. So that is going to be it for this on the shorter side of Let's Plays, but still fun little series. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully the developer of this game puts out more games like this, because those a little short have a few problems with some of the physics, but overall really do enjoy this game. I enjoy a good 3D platformer, very much, and I look forward to trying out anything else this. Uh, oh, is the is it supposed to be Hana in the moon? That's what it is? Okay. I wish you could like look around, see, like take a better look at the 3D model of Hana close up like this. Yeah, I, for, I could not figure out what it was just because I never really took a good look at the physical features of Hana, so I wasn't quite sure. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next Let's Play.